Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome to. My name is Mo. I talk about personal growth, femininity, all things wellness. If this is something that you are interested in, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Okay, welcome to my space. And just in case no one told you, girls, today I think you are so beautiful and I love you guys. Okay, now let us get into today's topic. Today we're going to be talking about the phrase showing up for yourself. Some of you might watch my channel and wonder, what is she trying to say when she means showing up for ourselves? So in today's video, I'm going to break it down to what showing up for yourself looks like and why it is important for us to show up for ourselves, all right? Let's get into today's video. Now, we're going to sum it down to yes, self-love, yes, self-validation, while aiming for self-acceptance. Now, there are multiple things that we would consider when we are showing up for ourselves. One of the things to always consider when you hear this phrase is choosing yourself. During life and whatever it is that we're dealing in with our lives, we're going to have those difficult moments. Yes, we have pleasant moments, but there are also going to be those challenging moments that are here for our highest good, even though it does not look like that in the moment. Despite the happy moments, despite the sad moments in our life, despite the challenging moments, how are you presenting self to self in these specific moments in your lives? You're here to evolve in some way, shape, or form. Those moments will come. There are some people that have the ability to choose themselves even despite the challenges that they are going through in life. And then there are other people who can't show up for themselves, can't choose themselves in difficult moments for whatever reason. Maybe the way that we were conditioned growing up, maybe because of the personal beliefs we have about ourselves, maybe because for whatever reasons. There are multiple reasons out there. But when we hear the phrase showing up for yourself, one thing to consider is choosing yourself. How are you choosing yourself despite your current circumstances? So the next thing I was going to say to you ladies when considering this phrase is self-compassion, one of the self-love pillars. Now, quick plug in, if you all are trying to learn what it is to how it is to love yourself, how it is to grow in the area of self, I have a business called MAURDIVA. Check out my website. I have tools to help you elevate your lives. Okay, I am very passionate about helping people grow in the most extraordinary way. So make sure to shop MAURDIVA, figure out what works for you, figure out what you need, and start your journey to self-discovery with MAURDIVA. Okay, hopefully one of the resources that I provide can help you in your journey. Now, getting back to what I was saying, self-compassion. Remember what I said to you ladies, sometimes life will present us with pleasant moments. Sometimes those moments are not so pleasant, okay? When we think about showing up for ourselves, self-compassion is one of the things that we look at in this area, okay? It is in fact one of the self-love pillars that I talk about on this channel. Self-compassion is very important. When we are working towards self, when we are working towards elevating ourselves, sometimes we're not going to make the best decision when it comes to ourselves. Now, you can either beat yourself up about it, or you can have self-compassion for self. Self-compassion, when we talk about self-compassion, we're also talking about self-forgiveness, okay? Forgiving oneself. Normally or usually, people have moments in their lives where they look back that they are not proud of. What I've noticed is that certain people stay stuck in a period of their lives because of maybe self-guilt, maybe self-doubt, maybe, you know, when we beat ourselves up about things like shame, guilt, self-hatred, and animosity, all these things. And because we replay this over and over and over and over in our heads, then that self-compassion isn't there, that self-forgiveness isn't there. Certain mistakes that we've made, certain habits that we've had, certain things we allowed in our lives, certain things that we didn't allow in our lives. What I've learned is that life isn't about showing up perfect. Life isn't about showing up and just figuring out everything all at once. And I don't know what it is about like this society that we're living in. It's almost like when you show up, people expect you to be 1000% perfect, 1000% like, you know, get everything in order. What happened to taking the time to grow? What happened to taking the time to become and grow into the person that we are trying to become, even when we are talking about healing ourselves? Showing up for yourself looks like self-compassion. Showing up for yourself looks like forgiving oneself. Another thing to look at when we are utilizing the term showing up for yourself is challenging yourself. Okay, like I said, life is about growth. We are here to grow. We're not here to discover things and just stay at a particular level in our lives. You are not living, that means you're just existing. When we are here working on ourselves, it's about growing. It's about the challenges that we present to ourselves. It's about the challenges life present to us. And the first tip that I talk to you ladies about choosing yourself. How are you presenting yourself to the challenges and the things that you are experiencing? Life is not always going to be easy. Sometimes we're going to have challenges that we did not place ourselves. Life placed this for us. In those moments, we choose self. In those moments, we are having compassion along the way of us building and reaching certain goals. Okay? In certain moments, those challenges are there for our highest good. Those challenges are there to elevate us to the next level that we are going to. Life will put challenges in your way. We didn't ask for it, it's just there. But even when life isn't challenging us, showing up for yourself looks like you challenging yourself. If you do things the same way that you've been doing for 1000% of the time, I guarantee you are going to have the same results. It just is what it is, okay? Showing up for yourself is saying, hey, I did this way before and I know I'm capable of it, but I'm trying to take it up like a few notches up, because I'm trying to see what I can do. I'm trying to see how I can stretch my mind. I'm trying to see how I can stretch my capacity. Like, can I break out of that limitation that I've put on myself knowingly or unknowingly? Okay, this is what showing up for yourself is. Challenging yourself in those difficult moments, whether placed by life or whether placed by yourself. Okay, constantly pushing those barriers and saying, I know I can do it. I know I'm capable of doing it. I didn't do it before. I haven't done it before, but that doesn't mean that I can't create something new. Showing up for yourself is also you challenging yourself, because by us challenging ourselves is us giving ourselves permission to grow. I know I've said this a lot on my channel, but one of the most beautiful things that I have learned, part of me has always known this, but I think implementing this has been recent in my life. Getting comfortable with moving at the pace that works best for you. Okay, and I know, trust me, I know it is so irritating and frustrating when the entire world is telling you who to be, how to move, how to act, how to move, what pace you should move at. You should already be here. Why are you here? Why are you this? Blah, 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 blah. Sometimes the noise is just too loud. A lot of times we may try to do what works best for someone else. That sets us back a lot, okay? We live in this society where everything it feels so microwavable. Like, it feels sometimes that people don't take the time to build things, like those connection with ourselves and the connection that we have with self along the way on our journey of evolution, our journey of growth, our journey of healing, whatever it is. You snap your finger and it should be done. You snap your finger and it should be created. Sometimes there is beauty in taking your time. Showing up for yourself means checking in with yourself, connecting to yourself, and giving yourself the things that self requires to get you to where you need. Sometimes you're moving at 100% pace and yourself is saying, hey, slow it down, okay? There are a lot of things we're missing, slow it down. Okay, and usually people aren't at peace with this because, again, the society we live in tells us that we should have been there by yesterday. There is beauty to life. There is beauty to the experiences that we are experiencing, and oftentimes we miss that because whoosh, we rush through it. One of the ways that we show up for ourselves is by giving ourselves the chance to breathe sometimes, giving ourselves the chance to connect to self on this journey. Yes, if there's anyone that tells you about building themselves up, attaining a goal, wanting things out of life and all of that, I get it, okay? You're talking to someone who is, very ambitious, wants a lot of things out of life, but what is the purpose if I get to where it is that I'm going, and like everything that was placed on my path for me to learn, for me to grow, for me to have an experience, to me to feel connected to it? What is the point if I don't feel connected to it on my journey to wherever it is that I'm going? Literally, like, over my head, So this is what I'm saying. Showing up for yourself is connecting to yourself in whatever it is that you are experiencing, and not rushing your life, and not rushing where it is that you need to be. So I don't want anyone to mistake what I'm saying with being lazy or not putting in the effort or not, you guys know what it is that I'm saying, because usually people like to misunderstand or misinterpret what it is that people say on here. But I'm just saying, whatever it is that you are doing, whatever goals you have, whatever thing that you want to achieve, take the time to connect to yourself in this journey. It's important, okay? Self-discovery is one of the important factors when we use that term, showing up for self. The goal of life and the goal of the things that we do is to help elevate each and every one of us, because every single thing is connected, right? So when we are elevating ourselves, we are helping others intentionally or unintentionally elevate their own selves. When we are showing up for ourselves, we're giving ourselves the permission to know thyself, to understand thyself, to know what works for us. Okay, literally everything I'm saying ties into one another. We can't accept ourselves if we are not aiming to discover who it is that we are, if we are not working towards building trust within ourselves. Okay? At the end of the day, who are you? Do you know yourself? Do you like the person that looks in the mirror every single day? Do you love the person that you are staring at in the mirror every single day, that you are looking and seeing yourself? Why are all of these things important? The goal is, yes, self-love, self-validation, aiming towards self-acceptance. Literally, if every single person in the world can show up for you, but you yourself can't show up for yourself because you do not like who it is that is staring in the mirror, you do not like who it is that you are for whatever reason, then literally what is the point of all of this? You can spend the years of your life running away from self because looking at yourself scares the heck out of you. Or you can try a new approach where you work towards those things that you are running from. What I've learned through my experience is that it will feel hard. Sometimes it will feel super difficult, but literally that is the most that can come out of it. You guys get what I'm saying? You're not going to be unalive because you are working on healing yourself. It's going to feel like it sometimes. That's the level of difficulty that it could feel, but that is the worst that could happen. If you do not choose yourself, if you do not forgive yourself during those challenging moments, if you do not challenge yourself to be better, if you are not moving at a pace that works best for you, if you are not putting in the effort towards building the life that you want, discovering your likes and your dislikes. Literally, what is the point? You can show up and pretend in your life, or you can show up and actually do those work, even if it is difficult. It will feel hard when you are practicing showing up for yourself. This work hasn't unalived anyone. It has helped people to become their better selves. It just feels that way because it's difficult and we are not used to those challenging moments when we are challenging ourselves to be better in this way. But it works. There are a lot of people who have gone through the journey of healing, showing up for themselves, loving themselves. And I can tell you, they can tell you that what's on the opposite end of that is it is worth it. Okay, ladies? So when we were talking about showing up for yourself, I really hope this video was able to help you all and break this down, okay? Ladies, thank you so much for stopping by my video once again. My name is Mo. Make sure to check out MAURDIVA for those amazing self-love, self-help tools that can help you elevate your lives, okay? I work really hard on them, and I really hope that it can help you in some way along your journey to discovering who it is that you are. Ladies, thank you so much for stopping by my channel, and do not forget to stay blessed and beautiful, and I will see you in my next video. All right, bye.